I am here to present on the social controversy between Colin Kaepernick and the NFL. Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything. During the 2016 preseason, Colin Kaepernick decided to take a knee during the national anthem as a protest to protest the controversy between police brutality and African Americans in the United States of America. Not only did Colin Kaepernick take a knee during the preseason, but during the NFL season, he also took a knee, and many players started to follow him and taking that same stance against, police brutality. Now, before he did that, he did go to a veteran to see what would be the most peaceful and honest way to do it without starting any controversy, and he was told that taking a knee would be that way, but instead it sparked a whole bunch of controversy in the United States and in the NFL. Nike's political stance with working with Colin Kaepernick and doing that at that time, in the 2017 season, Colin Kaepernick was kind of blackballed and getting a job or getting signed because his contract was up with the 49ers in San Francisco, and he decided not to continue on there. But there wasn't another team that would sign him, and everyone felt like it was based around the fact that he caused so much controversy in the NFL. Well, that did not cause Nike to drop him. Instead, they did have that new campaign, Believe in Yourself, or, you will fall for anything, basically. And a lot of people was upset with Nike as well for working with Colin Kaepernick or continuing to work with Colin Kaepernick, but instead of Nike dropping him, they worked with him and his political stance, and it made a lot of sense to a lot of people in the U.S., even though it was so controversial. Now, in the book Developing Successful Sports Sponsorship Plans, the authors touch on creating a win-win strategy. They write that a true win-win agreement cannot be created unless the sponsor equation includes the connection between the sponsor's brand and the target market. Now, Nike created a win-win situation here with Colin Kaepernick being their sponsor and his message getting out to people. Now, even though it did spark a lot of controversy here in the U.S., it also raised a lot of people's attention, and it raised awareness to a lot of, issues, and people were starting to look into some things. They used their sponsor in a way to reach people that they probably wouldn't have reached in any other way at any other time. So the message and the time that the message was brought about, and also the person who delivered it at the time, there in 2017 when he was being blackballed, was kind of genius. So I feel like Nike did create a win-win situation there, not only for themselves, but for Kaepernick as well. Because before the actual campaign, or before the jerseys that came out behind that campaign slogan, they were already sold out way in pre-sales, and I believe, it's still doing good numbers now. I'll have to look into that and check into that. But at that time, it was sold out before the release date, even on the day of their first pre-sale. So not only did Nike benefit from the campaign, but Colin Kaepernick did as well. And then it raised a lot of awareness for social injustice and issues that was going on here in America that's not only dealing with African Americans, but everything. And then the message behind it, believe in yourself, or you'll basically fall for anything if you don't take that stance. So you have to sacrifice something in order for something to come out of it. So that was a pure genius, stance that Nike took to stand with Colin Kaepernick. Now, if I could do anything to move the campaign forward, I would say, because it was a lot of older people and not a lot of millennials that was upset, I think that they should use an older athlete or someone that will reach to the people that are not millennials and have something that they stand for, or a slogan that they would say that will reach some people in that generation as well. Or also continue to do work, people with the Nike brand or from the Nike brand should show up at protests or show up in communities to help clean and really show that they want to move, Nike forward, because now it's this political stance that's intertwined with sports, where Nike took that bold move and, decided to dabble in politics a little bit, actually, because that what was going on, in politics and people's idea and willingness to vote. So if I was to do anything to move it forward, that's what I would do. And I appreciate you for being here with me. I know I seem a little nervous, but thank you and enjoy the presentation.